Hey, what's up, Autocons? This is Dalton at Dalton TF Review, and today I'm going to be taking a look at some third-party stuff, and same throughout the week. I know, you've seen my review Sunday on the Bebop and Rocksteady from Ninja Turtles. Now we're going back into some more Transformer stuff. I just wanted to kind of test the waters and see if any Ninja Turtle stuff would work, so if you like the video, give me some feedback and let me know. It's in my list of videos, so I'll get onto that later. It's not important right now because we're taking a look at the Mech Ideas Demolition Crüe #1 Apex. So, nice little box here. I mean, basically your typical card style box, except it can slide out. You don't have to worry about anything tearing or ripping off. So you got that. You got a nice little bio there, if you can read it. There you go. And his little tech spec. So get that out of the way. Got your instruction booklet here. It does come in a little clamshell packaging. Just go ahead and get him out of here. Thought they would fall out easier than that. It's been a while since I've had them in this packaging. Alright, so let's get this all put away. And here we have him in his kind of Cybertronian jet mode. Now, if you don't know who these guys are, which you should by now with the IDW comics and Last End of the Wreckers, which I still need to read. I really need to get that picked up and start reading it. But these guys, as far as the Mech Ideas, are based off the jump starters from the Generation 1 toy series, and then, they got developed more throughout the Dreamwave and IDW comics, based on the jump starters. So this one is based off of Topspin. So he turns into a weird little tank-looking jet. I mean, the only thing that really makes him a jet is the cockpit, the intakes, and the wings. Other than that, he looks like a big chunk. That's all he is a brick. I mean, and he does come with a few accessories. He's got, he's got two little pistols here, or rifles, whatever you want to call them. Guns, blasters. And he comes with a hammer. So that's really cool, and the hammer does split apart. You can put the guns right up here. You just sit right there in the little peg holes, which is pretty cool. You can also store this up here. But we'll get into more about this in part 2 of this video, which will be Wednesday. What I like to do is I like to just take the hammer apart. There's a little tiny peg down there and the two little slots there. Same as up here. You just line that up. Apply a little bit of pressure until you hear maybe a little click or feel that it's in place. And I drop parts again. And take these right here. And these right there. And now you got what looks like two little exhaust pipes. Now I guess that would work also for, Geminis or Twin Twist. But, I kind of do it like this, that way you don't have a giant barrel hanging off the jet. So you can just have those two little guns. So, get those out of here. Put that there. Now for the transformation, it's really simple and not as simple as the original, because the original you just pull back on the motor and it would get to a certain point, then they'd flip on their own. So, I mean, this is a little more complex, but still satisfying. You want to rotate this up at an angle, bring it out, same on this side, up at an angle, and rotate out. Come back here, split the arms from each other, rotating them back, which will also rotate these little engine pieces. You want to bring this whole section up and around like so. Before you go any further though, you want to open up this panel and rotate out this little canopy, which will rotate out the head. Rotate the head up. Put that panel back in. There's a little tab right there, a little peg space right there. And just continue to bring that down around and it'll click into place. I'll straighten out the legs, get the feet. And look, I don't have to raise up the camera for this video. How nice. Straighten out the arms to bring this little section up. Open up the engines. Rotate up the hand. Rotate it again. And snap it into place. Same on the other side. Get this apart. There we go. And there we go. As far as back here, you want to rotate these out, which will bring out the wings. And instead of having them out like this, you want to just rotate them to where they're pretty close to being flush with the back. I mean, it's not perfect as to where they're molded, but until you have something like this. Now, you might be complaining about the arms being a little bit long. Well, one way you can fix that is rotate this around. Or actually, just accordion this up like so. Yeah, it looks a little weird from the side, but from the front it looks just fine, and you still get the full range of movement out of the double jointed elbow. So, it's one way you can solve that. Again, for the weapons, you got your little blasters here. I usually have him holding one. And the same goes for his brother, which I'll be showing in part 2. I mean, sort of the same. It'll be symmetrical to this. You just put the hammer back together. And you can fit it in his hand like so. And I put the blaster right here, just right in his back like that. That way he's got both weapons, and you can also have him hold both, which really does look cool. But like I said, I prefer to have him with one gun and the hammer. Now, as far as articulation goes, his head is on a ball joint, so very nice. I do like the detail in this too. That's one other thing, is you got all this sculpted and painted detail throughout. Really nice. These little vents here on the intakes. I just love the metallic sheen that the paint gives off. As far as the shoulders, again, swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist. He's got a waist swivel. His hips move forward and back, in and out, rotate on a swivel, bend at the knee, and they can break. He's also got forward and back, side to side movement on his heels, or his ankles. But yeah, other than that, he's a really, in my opinion, a really good rendition of Topspin. If I can get him to straighten out here. I really dig these guys quite a bit. I mean, if you're wanting to get an updated version of the jump starters, this would be the way to go. And they're not too expensive either. I mean, each of these guys are pretty much $30 a piece plus shipping. If you buy them, from TF Stores, Big Bad Toy Store. I was lucky enough to get a deal on them from TFW. They were like $55 shipped, so kind of lucky there. But other than that, like I said, really enjoyable figures. I will be getting more into it on part 2 of this, so I guess that'll be it. So Facebook and Twitter down below, check them out. I've got a full gallery of this guy, and then I'll have more when I do the Twin Twist review. So that'll be it. So see you guys later.